Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hello everybody, how we doing? How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Hopefully everybody is doing well. So, usually something like this would have been a video. But I kind of wanted to go a little bit more in depth. So it's a live stream today. And I want to share with you. I want to share a video with you guys today. And we're going to go through the fumbling of the people that come into your life, because that's a subject that's not really talked about. See, we get on here and we talk about how the women are no good, how the men are no good. The men say they can't find a good woman. The women say they can't find good men. But the conversation that's never talked about is the good men and women that you fumbled. Don't nobody want to have that conversation, I think, because that messes with the talking points and the narratives that people have. And like I keep saying on this channel, we don't do talking points. Because, see, the men never want to admit, well, I did have a good woman, so what happened to her? What happened to her? Why she ain't around? If she was good and she was this and she was that, why she ain't stay? Why you didn't keep her? What happened to her? Same thing with the females. Oh, it ain't no good men. You know what I'm saying? I can't find no good man. What happened to the man you fumbled, though? So you mean to tell me there has not been one? How many men you been with? How many men have you encountered? How many men have you tried to have a relationship? And you mean to tell me all of them, not one of them was good enough or had good traits or was a good dude? None of them? None of them? So I don't be buying that, because I be listening. See, you got to listen to when people talk. Because I be listening to folks be on panels talking about what kind of woman they had. And I don't know if it's cap or not. They be talking about what kind of woman they had. And she, you know what I'm saying, looked good. And she was able to do this and do that. And it's like, well, why you ain't? The math don't be mathing. And I be trying to figure that one out. How we complaining about not being able to find good men, but you fumble the men that come along. I think it be lies they tell, almond eyes. It be lies they tell. It be the lies. But let me go ahead and share this little video. It's a couple of, clips, but it's not very long. We'll be able to get through it. This is key right here. What you just said, what Pool Counter just said is so key. Many people self-sabotage by not having real values. That's what I'm going to talk about when I have my get together next. It's going to be in July of next year. I already got it mapped out. And I'm going to talk about living your values. Are we living our values that we profess? Because how we live is the actual values that we have, not the values we say we have out of our mouths. Do we understand? That's going to be the focal point of the gathering that I had, the meet and greet that I have next year. Is going to be in July of next year. Already got the place picked out, already got this. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to really talk about the values because this is key. Self-sabotage about not having real values. I don't think people really understand the depth to which the relationship between Black men and Black women is fractured and broken. Yeah, it's going to be in NYC. I'm in New York, so it's going to be in New York. So I'm going to give everybody plenty of time to get yourself together. That's your birthday month? All right, well then, I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. I'm going to give y'all a real long good time. Says Shalom. Sorry to be off topic, but would love to get your opinion on the Dr. Umar wanted to debate Steve Harvey, Ricky's Mountain, D.L. Hughes, and the Blue. You know what? That would be so entertaining. I ain't even gonna lie. Watching Dr. Umar get at them dudes, oh, that would be entertaining. I'm sorry. Whatever you think about Dr. Umar, and I got my issues with him in that school. I got issues with Dr. Umar. But one thing is he is highly entertaining. I mean, he is highly entertaining. And when he talk about certain things, he be speaking facts, though. Pope thing. That Pope thing, I got my little issues with him. I don't like that whole school situation. We're not going to forget about that. But at the same time, he highly entertaining. And he be speaking facts sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. He be on point sometimes. He been on Kamala head, baby. been on Kamala head. I almost should have talked about that. Because anytime you got Dr. Umar on Kamala head, and then anytime you got Charlemagne checking Plies, because Plies been crashing out on his Instagram account for Kamala and the Democrats. Anytime you had Charlemagne, and Charlemagne be crashing out, and anytime he had to be like, sir, you doing too much. You actually doing too much. We gonna question her. We gonna question her. That's actually funny. But anyway. He be on one. Charlemagne be on one. Every once and again he'll say something I can rock with. And then most of the time, like, beloved. They been begging, Vince. Ooh, the Democratic, they've been begging. Every time I see, we only got a few days left. Go ahead and whatever you can spell. Anyway, let me get to this clip, y'all, because I will spin off. Let me get to this clip. As she should, because I've been thinking about cooking Plies, because Plies been crashing out for months. Okay? He just got called out by Charlemagne about that. But Plies been crashing out. I just been looking. His Instagram used to be funny because he used to sit in the con, just randomly talk about little random stuff that he, want to talk about, and it was funny. Now he been on this real big kick, this political kick, and it's like, anyway.
I ended up losing the man that I was supposed to marry because I was too hot in the ass. I was thinking I was the shit and had options. And I did. But they wasn't good fucking options. I ended up losing a man that I would call.
Now, before I allow her to go on, first of all, make sure I want put a one in the chat if you hear this clearly. The clip is kind of low. I do have it turned up as much as possible. But she said that she ended up fumbling the man that she was supposed to marry because she was hot. Her coochie was hot. Okay. That's what she said. All right. She's saying the kitty cat was hot and she thought that she had more options than she did.
$3:00 in the morning because I wanted to cuddle. And this man was coming town to see me. You know what I mean? 3:00 in the morning. What man doing that? I had a man that knew me and my son was in the house hot as fuck. He went out of his way and spent $300 on getting me and my baby a air conditioner to put in our house.
Now, as we listen, I'm going to be breaking it down as we listen. She said, a man that knew me and my son. So this is a single mother who has a child who ended up getting into or starting a relationship with a man that was proving himself to be the type of man that she actually needed and wanted. and she's recounting an incident where he saw a problem and began to resolve it. Her son, it's summertime, it was hot. They didn't have, I guess, money for an air conditioner, which I don't understand. Air conditioners can be cheap. They don't have to be super expensive. But in any case, the man that she was dealing with saw a problem that he was willing to resolve for her. So he goes out of his way, spends, his money, brings her an air conditioning so that her and her child can be comfortable in their apartment. This is kindness. This is kindness. Okay? Now, these are the women that claim, that get online to complain why men don't want to be with single mothers and, this, that, and the third. However, what this would prove is that the men in real life, despite what go on online, on YouTube, on any platform, Black men are still choosing Black women. Okay? By and large. Yes, passport bros is a thing, but most men are not going overseas frivolously anyway. That takes money. This economy at this point is pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? Unless you really have the funds to, kind of take these trips. Don't let social media fool you. Everybody's not going out of the country. It takes money. It takes time to go out of the country. So most Black men are still choosing Black women, okay? And they're still sometimes choosing the single mothers. Now, I would say that Black men, by and large, collectively are sort of waking up to a lot of these things because of what's being said online. But at the same time, in real time, when the rubber hits the road in real life, these men are still at least attempting to be in relationships with these women. Okay? They're still attempting to give these women a chance to be in a relationship with them. Okay? So let's please understand that Black men are still trying to problem solve for women and be the men that the women say that they want and say that they need. Okay? So people are still dating. It's broken, but they're trying. Even in this broken dynamic. But we can continue.
And me and that man ended up hitting a rough patch in our relationship. And I decided to go seek, other options because I thought they was better. And at the time dealing with it and being in the midst of it, it might have seemed like it was better. It might have seemed like I ended up losing.
Now, before I go to the second half of the clip, or the other clip, so that she could continue, she said they ended up hitting a rough patch in the relationship. 9 times out of 10, she was the cause of that. And I'm not saying that to say that men don't introduce issues into a relationship ever. Okay? I actually have a more balanced view of that than people think. Because I've seen both sides of that coin. I've seen women be the main ones introducing problems into a relationship, and I have also seen men be the one that introduced the problem into the relationship. Unfortunately, more often than not, it is the women who introduce the problems into the relationship. So she said that they hit a rough patch in the relationship. So instead of working it out with this man, making sure that you can get over this rough patch with this man, that you are saying out of your mouth, and hindsight is always 2020, that this was a good A good man. And I'm going to once again reiterate the difference between a good man and a nice man. She didn't say he was a nice man. She said he was a good one. There is a difference. There is a difference. Because, see, I like good men. I don't necessarily like nice men. And if you don't know the difference, you know, maybe we can have that conversation another day. But I prefer good men over nice men. Good men are not always very nice, but they are good. Okay? They are good because that's who they are. Sometimes when you have somebody that's nice, they're being nice to get something. So they're kind of putting on to get something out of a situation or a person. And when they don't get it, they're not so nice anymore. But a good man is just good. Okay? A good man is a good one. And he's not always nice. That doesn't mean he's cruel. He's just not always nice. Okay? So by her words, she had a good man. Okay? One who was coming in and problem solving. This is how you know when men are trying to take you seriously. When they come in and they attempt to give you the 4 P's off the jump, because that's who they are. They're not trying to necessarily get a particular outcome out of you. The men are showing up who they are, and it's up to you as a woman to come correct. Because he's coming into the relationship who he is. Now, whether you show your back feet or not, it'll be on you. He's just presenting. Okay? And hyenas don't get it. Lionesses get it. Hyenas don't get that. That the men are coming up and they are presenting as who they are. It is up to you as a female to come correct and have the correct responses to a man's masculinity, to his provision, to his problem solving and his protection and his procreation. You have to have the right responses. Exactly. My husband's the same way. He can be kind, but he's not a nice guy. He's not a nice guy. He's not a nice guy. And if you were in his presence, you wouldn't think he was a nice guy. You'd think he was a good guy, a solid guy, an upstanding guy, but not a nice guy. Anyway, let's continue to the next portion of the clip.
Yeah, this is a lot better, but you know, after it's all said and done, that shit wasn't better. You know why? Because that man that I was supposed to marry wouldn't have had me dealing with my pregnancy alone. He wouldn't have left me out to go to every single appointment by myself.
Okay. So now she's in the process of regretting. There's a difference between accountability and regretting. In my eyes, she's talking about what she regrets, not necessarily the accountability, because I don't hear the introspection about what she would have done differently. She just regrets how she moved here because she did that foolishness with the wrong dude. This is what I was talking about in the other video that I made when I was talking about showing up and how hyenas can't fake being a lioness. They can't do it because she doesn't understand what to do when the environment does not support shenanigans. And this is a prime example of what I'm saying. She lost that relationship. The guy dodged a bullet. She lost that relationship because she's a hyena. She sounded like she was with a lion. And she could not fake being a lioness because a lion is going to create an environment where a hyena cannot be and cannot thrive, because a hyena does not understand the actual feminine, womanly response to a man's actual masculinity and him providing the 4 P's to you just off jump. They can't do it. They actually just can't, because they don't understand how to behave in a relationship that doesn't have the shenanigans going on. See, she know what to do with the shenanigans. She understand that. She understand the chaos. She understand being with a guy that leadership is not very good and his SOS is faulty and things of that nature. She knows about how to be with that guy because he does not create a good environment or an environment where she can't thrive. And as point of fact, he creates the perfect environment for the foolishness of a hyena. So she go full throttle into that. She knows all of the tricks in the trade of that. She know how to go through his phone. She know how to pick arguments. She knows how to act a fool. She know how to have an attitude. You know what I'm saying? She know how to be combative and be obtuse, and you know what I'm saying? She know how to be stiff-necked with him, and you know what I'm saying? Hard to get along with, and sometime and every once again she all right, and then all of a sudden she not all right. She know how to do that. What she doesn't know how to do is when the relationship is not structured on foolishness and she can't do the foolishness because there's no room for it, there's no cause for it, and he's not going to have a male hyena response to that. So if she cop an attitude, you know what I'm saying, trying to go through his phone, trying to do all of them hyena gymnastics, he going to shut that off, because the thing that he's going to start doing is being like, you can't have access to me. Now he's going to start enforcing different boundaries. Now he's going to start enforcing different boundaries. Now his SOS is going to become more rigid. And women don't be understanding when men do that. When they think men are becoming more controlling. Actually, they are adapting the environment of the relationship. When I say environment, I mean the structure of the relationship itself, right? Within the relationship, certain things can happen and certain things can't happen. And the men control that. The men control what's possible to happen in a relationship and what's not possible in a relationship. What is acceptable in the relationship, what's not acceptable in the relationship. Because see, a woman is going to do what a man allow her to do in a relationship. And she won't do what he won't allow. If she respect and like him the stuff that he say he not gonna tolerate, she will adapt. If she don't adapt, that means she not really feeling him. But a woman that love and respect that man, whatever he say is unacceptable in the relationship, and you'll put the relationship in jeopardy if you behave a certain way or do certain things, then she's going to be aware of that. And she's not going to want to cross those boundaries because of the love and respect and not wanting to lose access to that man. But a hyena not going to be able to help herself. She gonna, because hyenas are habitual line steppers. So they gonna step over the line just to test it. They constantly testing stuff that they don't need to test. And what happens to hyenas is they get surprised when the lion enforces the boundary and say, no, you crossed it. I told you don't do that. And I told you more than once, actually. This was clear. So because you can't chill out, you can't correct, and I've given you the correction, I've given you the direction and the instruction, and you are not taking heed, therefore, that means you need to go. And hyenas always get surprised when the lion be like, I'm out. No, please. No. Absolutely not. We're not going to keep going with this. We're not going to keep doing this. Cuz I already told you what was up and you tripping. So what I'm going to do is go to a commercial break. I'm going to come back and we're going to finish cuz she's not done. So after these messages, we'll be right back. Because I need everybody to go to ashkicking.com. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. If you want to get the best body butter on the market at a wonderful fragrances, not too heavy, not tacky. It absorbs into the skin very quickly, not too thick. You know, none of the issues that you typically run into with different body butters. This is exactly what you need. And the scents are amazing. And they even have unscented for those of you who are sensitive to fragrances. So you definitely want to go to ashkicking.com. And if this is going to be your first order, take advantage of the 10% discount using the promo code Crimson at checkout. All right. Once again, that link is ashkicking.com and it is pinned to the top of the chat. Don't know how many likes I need, but I owe you guys a bam, 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 bam. You got to hit the like button. Bam, bam. You got to go ahead and hit the like button for me. Let me get to these super chats. Thank you, Miss Lou Casely, for your super sticker. Appreciate you. Thank you, Bakish, for your super sticker as well. Thank you, HVAC, for both of your contributions. Said these birds definitely think we're nice. I'm not a nice guy, but a law-abiding young black man. I can be nice, but dangerous when I need to be. Said nice guys are like Umar Simfumar Johnson, who will worship the ground these birds walk on. Truth is, they don't like Umar. They want us to bend over. And once again, thank you again. So, yes, we won't have disrespect and attitude. So let's continue.
Wouldn't have had me in a delivery room by myself giving birth to not one, but two babies at one time. That man wouldn't have missed his kid's first birthday. That man wouldn't have not seen his kids in over a year in person. that man wouldn't have fed me bullshit and lies and excuses on why he couldn't be there or why he can't show up. He would have made a way. And it's like, I just say all this to say, like, you really don't know what you got until it's gone. And you really don't know the value of things until it's gone. And I'm not even trying to bash my baby father and like, yeah, this is a lot better. But, after it's all said and done, that shit wasn't that. Bash my baby father or anything like that or speak down on him. But it's like, if I had known better at the time and I wasn't so young, dumb, and full of cum, I wouldn't have did that.
And this is where I'm not buying it. So what she's basically saying is that she took for granted the man that wanted her, the man she was supposed to marry. And when they hit a rough patch, instead of buckling down and doing what she was supposed to do with that man, which was work it out and get married to him, she decided that she wanted to step out and mess around. And she got with another guy that wasn't half that other man. He wasn't half that other man. Got her pregnant with twins. And then did the following things that she talked about. Not being there, not being responsible, not stepping up, not, you know what I'm saying? Just she kind of went through the whole situation by herself, and he just wasn't interested in being a father or being any of those things because that's not what he wanted. He wasn't serious about her. He just wanted to hit it, and she ended up making that guy a baby daddy. Okay. And the part that I can't really rock with was, well, if I wasn't so dumb, had I known. She knew. This is the thing. Men and women alike, they be knowing when they have a good one. They know. They know. Men know when they have a good woman and they fumble her. But they knew she was good when they had her. They just didn't care. Other stuff was more important than maintaining her. Same thing with this woman here. They know when they have good men. Okay? They know that the men are good when they have them. They know that they should maintain good relationships with those men and go ahead and be married to those men. But the problem is other stuff be more important to them at the time. Playing games be more important to them. Acting a fool be more important to them. Trying to prove that the other person is easily replaceable is more important to them. And this is why I'm saying men and women do this, because I've watched men do this. We'll have a good woman and we'll fumble her. And part of that is trying to prove to her that I can replace you. I can get a bunch of women. You can, but are they going to be her? Not likely. You can go and get another chick, and then they be turning around, oh man, these other chicks are not doing what the other woman was doing, and she was actually better for me. Same thing with this woman here. They be knowing the men that's good for them, but they be trying to prove, and I don't know who they be proving it to. I don't know who they prove it to. But they be trying to prove, well, I can get another man. Yeah, you can get another man to come over here and lay with you, but is it gonna be him? Is it going to be a man of the quality of the one that you're willing to fumble, that you're willing to risk that person because you think you can find another person, or you don't understand what they don't be understanding? I'm gonna tell you what it is that they don't understand. They know the person is valuable. She knew that man was valuable. She knew he was a good man. The part that she didn't get was his level of value and what parts of him were the most valuable. That's what they don't be getting. They be knowing they be good, but they don't be understanding which part of that man is the most valuable part of that man. See, they be thinking it'd be money. Sometimes it's the sex, you know what I'm saying? Or it's how good looking he is, or this, that, and the third. That don't really be the actual value of that man. See, the true value of that man is something that you don't understand unless you lose it. And that's if you a hyena, right? The problem solving, the structure and leadership of that man is actually the most valuable part of him. It's the most valuable part of him. And when he's gone, you miss that because other men don't have it. You'll get with another guy, but he won't have the leadership qualities. He won't have the system, order, and structure. He won't have the problem-solving ability. And you'll be left disappointed in those guys. The guy may look better, he may slang D better, but he's not a better guy. He's not a better guy. And so you be disappointed with that guy. You don't like that guy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He slang D pretty good, but I don't like that guy. And I don't want to be with him because, see, female hypergamy is interesting. We don't like going down in any area. We don't like working backwards in any area. We don't like having a man of a certain quality and then fumbling that guy somehow and then coming to realize that other men, it takes, like, it's hard to find another guy at that level or higher. Whether it's his money, his leadership, his intelligence. You see what I'm saying? And that's why she mad. That's why she's sitting there mad. She's sitting there angry. Like, she upset. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know as a woman, she upset. She is so mad at herself right now. Because she's not going to find that guy again. Do the guys exist? Yes. But will he be interested in you? That's the other part women don't factor in. That's the other part women don't factor in. Are there other good guys? Of course. Men with good leadership, yes. But do he want you? Is he in your vicinity? Can you pull him? You had one that you pulled and you couldn't keep him. A whole fumble bunny out here fumbling at the goal line. Fumbling at the goal line. Because the other guy, talked a good game and this and that. They be mistaking a man's stability for, I'm going to tell you another secret. That whole thing about the men are boring, that's capped for them. I'm going to tell you what it is. They use the word boring to a certain extent. They do mean that, but more so, they just don't like the stability. They do and they don't. The stability feels good, but it comes with you as the woman having to meet a certain standard and criteria for it. You understand what I'm talking about? And see, it's capped when they say good men are corny. No, they not. Good men are corny and boring. No, they not. Good men are not corny and boring. Nice men are corny and boring. Good men are not. Good men are neither corny nor boring. And I want people to understand that. And I really do want the mindset to change, because I think men fall into that too. Good guys are automatically corny guys. And no, they not. No, they not. I've met plenty of good men and they got all the swag in the world. Like, don't be demonizing swag. There are so many good black men, okay, with good values, just solid men. And they got all the swag in the world. They don't be corny. They don't be lame. Hyenas just be trying to downgrade, make lions feel like they not the cool guys. But really, the guys that with all that solid leadership going on, they actually do be the cool dudes. So all that good dudes is corny. That's some hyena propaganda trash. That's hyena propaganda. Don't buy into that. I don't like that. Saying that all good men are boring and corny is like saying all good women are ugly. All the lionesses is ugly. You gotta get you a ugly chick. If she gonna be, all the good women is ugly. They can't be good and pretty. It's the same argument that good guys can't be, you know what I'm saying? They can't be swagged out and have, you know what I'm saying, just that cool factor. They do be having it. So I don't like those arguments because they pigeonhole you. Because I done met a lot of mud duck hyenas. So we ain't gonna play that game. Okay, some of the most wildest hyenas be straight ugly. So we ain't gonna do that. Be trying to figure out where you get all that attitude from with your little ugly self. Be running around here looking mid. If you didn't have that little hyena uniform on, okay, and the hyena uniform ain't did nothing but make you a solid foe, like we ain't gonna play that game. So hyenas be straight off ugly. Just because you hoish don't mean you cute. And I done seen a lot of lame so-called pookies or whoever. I done seen a lot of lame, like, boy, you so stupid. You ugly too. Got no swag. Just because he hang around on the block don't mean he got no swag. They be lame and stupid. Can't hold a conversation. Just be idiots. You know, one thing I hate is a mimbo. Y'all know what a mimbo is? A male bimbo. I don't like no stupid man. That's such a turn off. Like, oh, so you stupid? Oh. Because if you stupid, I know you ain't solving no problems worth nothing. Because you're stupid. So just because a dude on the block, just because he got his little pants sagging, that don't mean he got no type of swag. Them be the most ignorant ones. Like, boy, I ain't understood nothing you said. You done said 5 sentences, boy. Is you speaking English or nah? You know what? Leave me alone. So that's a lie that solid dudes, good dudes are these lame, you know what I'm saying, super lame, super corny, super boring dudes that women don't really find attractive. That is so not true, because lionesses find lions quite attractive. All that a hyena lie and say she don't like about a lion is all the stuff lionesses like. We like intelligence. We like intelligence. That is the swag. See, everybody got this stuff mixed up. Hey, baby, said be sounding like the song Double Dutch Punch. Yeah. Listen. We trying to bust this hyena propaganda. This is all propaganda. The intelligence is the swag. Don't nothing turn on a lioness more than a man that can teach her something because he knows something. I don't even want to talk to no man that don't know nothing, so he can't tell me nothing. Cause I'm just be looking at him like, so you don't know much more, huh? So what's your area of expertise then? What you know a lot about? Nothing. Oh. Okay. They be fine. See, that's all hyena propaganda. It's all propaganda. Cause my lion fine too. I don't know what they talking about. All the swag in the world. I like the conversation. I like, you know what I'm saying? Like lioness is like when her lion know a little bit about, you know, kind of everything. He can have a range of conversations. You understand? I'm going to tell you the part that get folk mixed up. Because they be like, oh, women want the bad boy. We don't want the bad boy. We don't want the bad boy. I'm going to tell you what a lioness wants, which lions do already. The ability to protect, right? We want peaceful men, not harmless men. Lions is peaceful, not harmless. See, a peaceful man is a man capable of harm, but he chooses not to. That's a peaceful man. A harmless man is a man that is not capable of doing any harm in the first place, no matter what's going on. That's a harmless man. We don't like that. See, our lions are capable of great harm. They're capable of great harm. That's part of the turn on. But they can control it. They ain't all out wild trying to prove it. They don't have to prove that. It's in every fiber of them that they can tear your head off. But they just not going to do it. Unless they absolutely have to. And most lionesses don't want to see our lion in that mode because that means other things have happened and now he's at that point. Okay. So it's not the thug or the bad boy that we want. That doesn't make a bad boy. Because men are supposed to be dangerous. Men are supposed to be capable of doing harm if he needed to do harm. But that's also part of the appeal that he does control it. He can control it because lions are not emotionally out of control. They can control themselves, as we like that. So we know that if he ever do get to that point, it was valid why he's at a point of violence now. But we don't want him to go there because it actually take a minute. It takes something to really happen for him to get there. We don't really like. We don't want to see our lion upset. Exactly. And the fact that our lionesses calm us is a turn on for the lioness. Yeah. See, we want to be able to be the ones that be the Betty to the Hulk. Betty. You know, we want to be like, see, because we be want to be like, yeah, our femininity had did that, had calmed him down. We had calmed him down with our femininities. We like that. We like that. We want to be able to do that. We don't even really want him on 10 like that. No way. So we don't want the bad boy. We don't want the thug. We don't want the criminal. You don't got to be no criminal. You don't got to be none of that. But our lions are just not scared. They not cowardly. So I'll just be trying to break some of these myths, bust some of these myths. Good men are not boring, and they not lame, and they not cowards, and they not You know what I'm saying? They not any of them things. Good men are solid people that you want around you, and they have good personalities. You know what I'm saying? Somebody will like your personality. Everybody ain't compatible, but you know what I'm saying? You know. A lioness can see that in a man, whether or not he's capable of protection or if things become physical or something like that. We don't have to put our men in situations to prove it. We don't have to do that. A hyena will put him there. A hyena will put a man purposely in a situation just that's dangerous to him, potentially, to see what he's going to do, because she can't discern it anyway. She don't have good discernment. So she don't know what men are capable of. She don't know what they do. So she'll start confrontations and then call him to come crash out and all that kind of stuff. She want to see him fight. She want to see him get into an argument with a man and, you know what I'm saying, confront somebody. And see, a hyena had you crashing out. A hyena's antics will take you up out of here. If you ain't careful and if you're not careful not to be a crash dummy for a hyena, her antics will take you up out of here. I had you call you to come deal with something. She won't tell you the whole story. She won't tell you what her part in it, how it got started. All she gonna say is such and such said this to me, did this to me. You know what I'm saying? Like she a victim. And no. Just like Sister Shahrazad Ali said, book a whole fight for you and walk off. Did I finish this lady's video? I don't know that I finished it, but we can finish it. Let's finish it.
If I had known better, I would have done better. And every day I'm working towards trying to forgive myself for that because he didn't deserve that. And women make mistakes too. It really ain't all the men that out here that be cheating and lying and doing stuff like that. Like women have babies on men too, and I'm sadly one of them. But I love my kids with everything in me, and I wouldn't trade them for nothing in the world. But I just wished I would have picked a better father for them. Ash my baby father or anything like that.
So I just wanted to make sure to finish it. Exactly. Exactly. She knew better than to do that. She just regretted. She just regrets it because she realizes that the man she lost was the one that she should have been married to and having children by. And it brings to mind one of the things that Kevin Samuels used to say to the women who would call in. You had your husband. You had your husband. Most women met their husband already. And somehow you fumbled them. Whatever you did. And that man's not your husband now because of this and this decision and that decision that you made in a relationship. And she's one of them. Not her husband. She's not married. Now she's a baby mama when she could have been a wife and a mother had she seen the value in the man that she had while she had him. But unfortunately, she's at a disadvantage now because now she wants that same kind of man, and probably that same man, to spin the block. And if he's smart, he won't. You got to value the people that you have when they are in your life, not after they gone, not after you fumble them, not after you done made so many bad choices in the relationship and now they don't want to have nothing to do with you. He don't want to see you coming. He done. You know, I think I'll probably save it for Wednesday's show. Because I'm gonna give y'all a real good look at a male hyena and how they talk and how they act. And I'm gonna give you a little teaser. It's Nick Cannon. It's Nick Cannon. That when I heard this clip, I said, oh, if there was any doubt. Oh, this one, he a whole hyena. Oh, okay. That boy a whole hyena. I heard a clip of him talk, a woman talking to him. And the way he was deflecting in the boneyard, oh, I said, ooh. Male hyenas and female hyenas is the same. They the same. They the same thing. They do the same stuff. Nick Cannon is nice, but not good. He nice. Anyway, thank you, Lord. Geotron said, I'm only mean all the time. Salute to myself. You mean, Geotron? Thank you, HVAC said, I don't want to hear no excuses. She fumble. Exactly. Pookie is boring and corny. Right. Thank you, Ranger One said, women fear MWA, men walking away, men cutting themselves from society, and women can't lock in economically. Thank you again, Geotron said, yeah, I know about science to spirit to streets. Thank you, Sister Bethua said, Lioness doesn't give the bad boys time of day. They know they will not adequately provide 4 Ps and do so in a safe, stable manner. Yeah, exactly. I ain't never been attracted to the, he in and out of jail and he on the block slang. I don't want nothing to do with that, boy, if you don't get up out my face. Because you're doing too much. I don't want you talking to me. Thank you, HVAC. I don't want to have to use my Muay Thai or Jiu-Jitsu because I will use it. I can go from Anakin to Vader in a heartbeat. People must know the difference. Exactly. Thank you, Bernard, for your super sticker. Appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you, Miss Mia, for your super sticker as well. Thank you, Mr. Please Don't Step on My Shoes. And how you doing, Mrs. O? Says Shalom, love your content as always. Beautiful sister. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody. Let's see. Mr. Please Don't Step on My Shoes. I just want to say thank you. I started following you about 2 years ago. You really helped me see through my ex-hyena's BS. I'm going to join the Mims only after I finish cleaning her mess. No problem. And I appreciate you. I'm glad that anything that I've ever said has been a positive and a help to you. And thank you so much for being here and being a supporter. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Okay. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.